Congratulations to all involved in the Francis Howell programs, and that is outstanding. And we will talk more about Francis Howell as we have some other messages from the school, as we appreciate AD Sean Irwin's support. So the teams are on the floor. We have one of our participants in the championship. On the other court, as you heard a little live look in, St. Teresa's on top of Ozark, 21-17. Both these teams are 1-3 in sets, so whoever loses the first set will be eliminated from the championship opportunity. And a big double block by Wesselich, but it does come all the way over. And then Witter tips, and that ball, well, the line judge is saying a touch, but the first referee never looked at him, and he had the better view, so I'm going to assume that he did not think there was a touch, and that ball was hit out. The players are confused because they saw the touch call down the line, but the first referee, Ed Manji, overruled and said there was no touch, and so the point goes to Lafayette, and they lead 1-0, and we are in set number 2, and Staciana Stock is the server. And that ball went up near the net. Hannah Flowers put up her hand, but I don't think she touched it. She waved her hand like she did, and it just fell down before Kennedy Cordia could get it. So Lafayette up 2-0. And Howell fighting for their lives now. They're 3-2 in sets. If they win this set, they're in. If they don't win it, they need a split on the other court. So you never want to leave your fate in the hands of others. Now, the good news for Howell is no matter what happens on the other court, they're in a playoff at worst. So Staciana Stock serving with Lafayette up 3-0, and they're going to get an ace as that ball crawled off the net, and then it found the middle hitter, Lydia Frederick. Remember, Howell hasn't lost a match since they lost to Lutheran Southbeck on September 24th. And they didn't lose anything in the first 2 matches here. They had a tie and a win. But now they're down 1 set, and they want to force a tie. That ball's down, and that's a kill for Mary Gable. And we're going to try to find the tie-breaking procedures. We brought them with us this year, not that we can translate them. I believe they're written in some type of a foreign language. Well, it's a timeout by head coach Stacy Smith, so that gives us a chance to mention that at Francis Howell High School, they want their student athletes, coaches, and fans to rise above the rest. The Francis Howell High School Activities Department encourages all fans in attendance tonight to display the core values of respect, integrity, sportsmanship, and excellence at all times. The Francis Howell High School Activities Department appreciates your support and good sportsmanship. They also want to get in a little political ad. On Election Day, November 8th, Francis Howell School District voters will be asked to approve Proposition Howell, a 60-cent operating levy increase. Revenue generated by the passage of Proposition Howell would be used to address technology needs, provide supports for struggling learners, refresh curriculum and outdated textbooks, reduce class size, maintain transportation, and reinstate some of the staff cuts made in previous years. So obviously, they want you to vote for Proposition Howell. And we are back underway, and the big proposition for the Howell volleyball team is find a way to get a side out, and they do with Michaela Hardy. A kill out of the back row, and Hardy has shown a great ability to hit from the back row. And by the way, she is headed to the University of Chicago, so she'll be playing in the UAA conference with Washington University in St. Louis, one of the most outstanding volleyball conferences in the country in Division III, and she should be a big success. Chicago has a very good team. They'll be in St. Louis. We might see Michaela Hardy. The UAA conference tournament at Washington U on the 4th and 5th. Come on out if you want to see some great D3 volleyball. Slipped in a little UAA ad before Hannah Flowers put that ball away, but if you're a fan of D3 volleyball, they play excellent volleyball at Wash U, and I'll be broadcasting there for some of the matches. So number 14, Melanie Flowers is back to serve, and she serves long. Line judge called it decisively. So he knows how he saw it. And the server will be number 11, Kristen Farah. Now, it'll be interesting to see if head coach Zach Young gets any of his bench players into this match. Big block against Mary Gable. That's the right side, Gail Nichols, and the middle, Taylor Lidekin. As we look down these lineups, not a lot of seniors on either team, but definitely some key players. We'll take a look at that as this match proceeds. Hannah Flowers on the X play comes around behind Lily Cooper, but she can't put it away, and then the tip crawls through. Taylor Lidekin goes down hard, reminiscent of the district final where she sprained her ankle and had to be replaced, but she's okay. So the ball did crawl through, I think. No, it didn't. So I guess it was blocked or someone went in the net, but regardless, 7-3. Hannah Flowers to serve. Good play by Kennedy Cordia as the setter to keep that ball alive. Now a solo block against Lily Cooper by Taylor Lidekin. Both middles juniors, Taylor Lidekin and Lily Cooper. Lidekin goes 6 foot, Lily Cooper 6'5", and that's a legit height. Lafayette leads 7-4. Howell starting to assert themselves after giving up the first 4 points, but a kill from Hannah Flowers on the D ball down the line. And now we see the substitute of Lexi Levanchi coming in for Hannah Flowers, and Melanie Flowers already on the court. Big swing by Lidekin on the slide. That's blocked, and then Michaela Hardy tried to cut too sharp of an angle and could not get it done. So a quick check of the other court, and the winner was St. Teresa's. St. Teresa's takes the first set, so they move to 2-3 in sets. Ozark falls to 1-4, so Ozark will be in the third place game for the 7th consecutive year. They've won the last 6. They have a pile of third place trophies. I'm sure they'd like to be in a championship match, but they're very good at the third place game. But St. Teresa's now needs some help from Lafayette if they want to force a tie with Francis Howell. Michaela Hardy goes into the tape. So Francis Howell now truly trailing 10-5 early. Head coach Stacy Smith has to know the exact situation. Francis Howell controls their destiny. If they can pull out this set against Lafayette, they're in the championship tomorrow against the Lancers. If they lose this set, and they now trail 11-5 on that ace serve by Kaylee Cantouth, they will possibly be in a playoff match with St. Teresa's. And another error for Howell as Taylor Lidekin hits it into the tape. And here comes the timeout by head coach Stacy Smith. Well, that'll give us a chance to read another bit of information about Francis Howell. More than 1,300 students participate in extracurricular activities each year at Francis Howell High School. These 1,300 students maintain a cumulative GPA of 3.25 and work to represent Francis Howell High School, the district, and the community in a positive way. Last year, 55 seniors went on to further their education and sport or activity at the college level. The Francis Howell High School Activities Department encourages you to support our Viking programs and the students who participate in them to help make the experience for our participants the best they can be. And a little more on the Proposition Howell The increase in the operating levy must be approved by a simple majority. The last time that the district voters approved a tax increase was 2004. More information on the tax increase is available at the district website at www.fhsdschools.org. So that is the situation with Francis Howell, and the situation is not good for the volleyball team right now. They need a kill and a hitting error from Emma Witter out on the left pin, and it's 13-5. The other match is just getting started between St. Teresa's and Ozark. And remember, St. Teresa's and Ozark were both here last year. St. Teresa's got to the championship match against Lafayette. Oh, that ball went off a stock. That's still good. Pushed over by Kennedy Cordia, and it goes off of Mary Gable, who had wound up on the floor. So a kill for Cordia. Good decision to push it over, but that block came off the forehead, actually a little bit off the nose of Staciana Stock. She's got the imprint of the volleyball right on her face. Now Stock with quite a save after Wesselich was blocked. Roll shot from Witter. Orlando's going to go to Stock. Good dig by Alexa Brugier. That will come back free. Running the slide to Wesselich. Long run for Hardy. She keeps it alive. This ball will come back. Brugier saves it all the way over, but I see the center dump coming. Now Brugier reads that. Spectacular play by Alexa Brugier, and then Emma Witter is blocked. And it has to be frustrating for Francis Howell. They trail 14-6 even though they're playing well. Long rallies, though, going to the Lancers. Just that Lancer grit. When it gets to be late October, there's something special on the Lafayette side. They just find ways to win matches. Emma Witter looks relieved as she picks up a kill through the block. It can get frustrating as a hitter when you face a big block and then the back row defenders keep the ball alive. Good serve by Kennedy Cordia. Ooh, that could have been called a double on Orlando, but no call. Now Orlando's going to push it out to Flowers, and she tools the block out of bounds off of Frederick and Nichols. Francis Howell in trouble, down 15-7. Their fate may depend on the result on the adjoining court. And right now they need help from Ozark, and Ozark is down 6-1 to St. Teresa's. So we may be here for a extra special, extra set.
We need the ball back. Now we're down by 4, 6-2.
Kennedy Cordia with a nice pickup on the tip from Gable. Long run for Orlando. She's going to go out to the left pin, and Mary Gable finds a way. Frederick was in good position, but Gable extended her arm and just chipped that ball outside the blocker. Great volleyball on both sides. 16-7 now. Hard to believe the separation. This one's gotten away from Howell. And a big double block with Wesselich and Gable. Number 13 and number 15. And they'll both be back next year, both juniors. Lafayette has not gone to their bench. Solo block, Flowers on Nichols. Wow. Nothing working for Howell. They're down 18-7. And the unfortunate thing about this, we're going to see a sub. Oh, you can't get in. Second referee Jeff Boyd waving away number 24, Rachel Patterson. She was going to come in for Nichols, I believe. Witter with a shot on a high ball out of the middle. That's dug and then just dumped over short. And now the ever-reliable Michaela Hardy missing out of the back row. And when Michaela Hardy's not putting it in out of the back row, that changes everything for Howell. They rely on her back row attacks. Kennedy Cordia knows how to run back row attacks with outside hitters, but nothing working. 19-7, and we are going to see Rachel Patterson, a 5'8 senior outside hitter. She's going to come in the front row for Gail Nichols, and she's going to get set right away, and she gets blocked. So that's a rude welcome to number 24. And it is 20-7. So the Lafayette Lancers making a statement. They split with St. Teresa's. They took 2 from Ozark, and now they're about to take 2 from Francis Howell and finish first in pool. The roll shot scores for Howell. So that gets them out of that rotation and lets Mackenzie Thoman come in and become the server. Brings Michaela Hardy back into the front row. Let's see if she can do some damage. She can't. Oh, she can. I was going to say the serve is going to sail long, but line judge Tom Barry with the signal. That ball was right inside the end line. The court lines are royal blue on court 1. That should work for Francis Howell. Another good serve. 2 straight aces from Mackenzie Thoman. So Francis Howell trails 20-10. That got Zach Young up off his feet. His assistants pretty much sit in the same order at every match. We'll talk about that in a second. The tip over, not a lot of room over on the right side for number 22 off the bench. Caitlin Fastineau, 5'11 junior outside, but she put that ball down nicely. So a little bit of the bench getting in now as Caitlin Fastineau is on the court. Roll shot from Frederick. Fastineau is going to get another chance to swing, but Brugere is there. And Hardy is blocked by Cooper with Fastineau. Now Hardy rolls it over the top. Lily Cooper working hard in transition, but she's rejected by Frederick. And a great back set. Let's compliment Melanie Flowers as she throws up the back set out to the left, pin to Mary Gable. Gets the side out and makes it 22-10. No let up for the Lancers. Hardy with a big swing, and that will be a kill, and that's what Stacy Smith needs from number 12, Michaela Hardy, that over the top of the block shot. Back to serve is Kristen Farah. Taylor Lidekin returns in the front row, but only 3 points left for the Lancers. Gable is dug by Hardy. She'll get a chance to attack. She goes, and Gable digs the ball, so the 2 outsides battling it out. And a tip by Gable ultimately wins the rally. Now Coach Zach Young not taking any chances. He's going to bring in number 30, Kerrigan Coggin, as the blocking sub. And then he's going to go to Ava Mitchell, the 5'6 sophomore center. So he's got a real setter in on this double switch. So Ava Mitchell will be the setter. She's going to put it in play. And let's see if... No, actually, Coggin's in the middle. It's not the double sub. Orlando's still on the floor as a right side, I assume. Well, the first ball is dug to Orlando. Handy to have a right side who can set. Maybe Mitchell's just in as a DS. And Coggin's definitely in the middle. And she's going to get a chance to attack. And the block's drawn into the net, so it's a kill for Kerrigan Coggin. So we have done some checking, and we appreciate Tim Miller bringing us the fact that Francis Howell has beaten St. Teresa's twice. So that may mean they're in regardless. It would have been Ozark that could have forced the extra deciding set. We'll find out, but right now the final point goes to the floor, and it's a 25-11 second set win by the Lafayette Lancers. So congratulations to the Lafayette Lancers. They finish 5-1. And they are the winners of the pool play day here at the state tournament, and they are in the championship match, which I believe is at 7:30 tomorrow night. And the third place match, of course, at 6 right here on Championship Court. They'll break down this double court configuration. The court that we see currently as court 1 will be the championship court, and it will be turned sideways from the current layout. So Lafayette is in their 6th consecutive championship match. That